What's up, geeks, nerds, and all that line between? I'm JustACommonFan back with a new video. Today we're looking at the Marvel Studios first 10 years Captain America Civil War 2-pack. You see, we get Cap over here, we get Crossbones over here, and I have just started getting into collecting Marvel Legends, so I don't have a Captain America figure, and the Chris Evans head sculpt on this is amazing. Before this, Marvel has not been able to get, or Hasbro rather, has not been able to get give us a Captain America unmasked head sculpt that actually looks like Chris Evans, and this looks just like him. So you see the packaging here. You have that ultra exclusive, awesome black packaging for the first 10 year series. On this side, you got some concept art from Marvel Films with the Civil War label there. Here you have a little write up here of Captain America and Crossbones and the number 9, as this is the 9th pack in the series. And on the back, you get the cool poster here for Civil War, as well as some information on Crossbones and Cap. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. Now, like I said in my other videos, I'm JustACommonFan, and I'm going to give you just a common review. We're not going to go over articulation and stuff like that. This has all the normal articulation as any other Marvel Legends figure. I'm just going to go over the things that I love about this figure and what made me purchase it, and hopefully it might inspire you to do the same. Now, once again, we have this awesome display background that you can use to display your figures. This is the exact same display background that's used in the other 2 packs. I don't see any differences there. You got Thor, Thanos, Cap, Iron Man, Doctor Strange. So yeah, same as all the other 2 packs, I do believe. Now, first, before we get into Captain America, because I'm already salivating on how amazing that looks, let's get into Crossbones. So, you can pop him right out of the packaging. He also comes with a Frank Grillo head sculpt, which I'll show off as well. And here we have Crossbones. Man, this is a really good looking figure. I was not really excited to get Crossbones at all until this moment right now. I actually bought it just for the Captain America because of the head sculpt. Now, he does come with 2 accessories, and they are his gauntlets. You can just slide them right off. They're on him in the packaging, but they do slide off if you want to take them off. So here are the gauntlets. Both of them look the same. Really soft plastic here, so they go on his hands pretty easily. You don't have to worry about breaking them or snapping it off because it's all soft plastic. For this being soft plastic, the detailing in this is really good. I do wish we had a little bit more paint variation, but I think the paint that we have here and where it's placed matters. It looks really, really cool. Now, what's also unfortunate about this is that if you watch the movie, Crossbones has blades that come out of his gauntlets. And while there is a space right here to put a blade, Hasbro did not include a blade in this set, so that's kind of weird that they didn't do that. Here you have the detailing of his sleeve and stuff is really, really cool with the gauntlets off. I think his arms look kind of skinny, and that's also another complaint I have about the Cap figure, which I'll show you in a second. I feel like it should just be a little bit more muscular, but you got detailing here of some ammo rounds that he has sheathed. The X across here, which in the comics is actually Crossbones, but here it's very subtle because it's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And then you have the skull painted here on his head as well. And the wrinkles and detailing in the suit continue down to his pants and to his shoes, which look really cool. This also suffers a little bit from loose Marvel Legends itis. Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Diamond stuff with my son. But yeah. I'm going to place that in the big book of boo-boos for Hasbro, because that's a big boo-boo. He has holding hands, so if you have some extra guns laying around, you can use them because he comes with none. Not one gun, not one blade. And what pisses me off, Hasbro, that they've also done this in the past with some other figures, he has a gun right there. You're probably thinking, well, JustACommonFan, there's a gun right there, take it out. It doesn't move. It doesn't come out. It's not a real gun sculpted into the figure. While it looks cool, it looks detailed, he can't hold it. The most you can do is place his hand down there like this, slide the handle of the pistol in there, and he can look like he's going to take it out, but it will be an empty threat because it cannot leave the holster because it's sculpted in. The holster is sculpted awesome. The gun is sculpted awesome. The parts of the suit around the gun are sculpted awesome, but the gun does not come out. You know, what's funny is that in all the reviews that I've seen, I really thought that this whole figure was black all the way through, except for the white shading and the lighter black color on the helmet and the chest piece. But I think the pants are kind of more camo. Yeah, the pants are actually more camo brown. And yeah, they actually have a camouflage pattern to them that I didn't notice before. So it has that deep green, brownish camo pattern on the pants. I don't know if that's actually going to pick up, but I actually thought the pants were just all stagnant black. So that's really, really cool. The painting on this figure is really good. The sculpting on this figure is really good. I just wish it came with more accessories and blades within his gauntlets. Now, when you slide the gauntlets on, you want to try to slide them back on with his right into his open hand, so they'll kind of stay in place. And then there you go. Now the head does come off, and what's really cool about this head sculpt is the detailing of the eyes. They really detailed the eyes and the scarring that's on Frank's face, which is really, really cool. And you can pull this off. There we go. Whoa, I know you guys want to see this headless monstrous creature I have in my hands here. You're sick. You're sick, I'd say. And the other head snaps back on. Oh, this is really cool. The flesh color does not match the neck or the joint exactly. So there will be some differences there. But, oh wow, I didn't notice how they sculpted the collar here so that it's kind of open so that you can push the head down and pose it. Well, that was a really good touch, Hasbro. And he lifted up that much. And again, a great detailing of the head. Again, I think the head is a little small in proportion to the body. What do you guys think? I think the head should be a little bit bigger, but I think the detailing of the scarring on the face looks really cool, and the eyes are so dead on. It's like he's peering into the black soul of Crossbones. Crossbones, also, why I'm surprised that he's in this pack, is that he was a very throwaway villain. He appeared on the scene at the beginning of Civil War, right? Is that right? Frank Grillo appeared in the Winter Soldier. His character was killed off, came back in Civil War, and then he was only like the opening scene where Cap, Falcon, and Black Widow were trying to stop him from storming like this headquarters or building or something. I don't know. So he's kind of like he's there, but who cares? But when I have my display set up, having Cap fight Crossbones and Red Skull and possibly the Winter Soldier will be really cool to have. Or maybe I can have Cap and Soldier team up against them. That'd be really cool too. So anyway, on to Cap. Now the highlight of this Cap figure is the head sculpt. I can tell you right now, just by looking at the masked head sculpt, this looks like Chris Evans. That looks like Chris Evans. So what's really cool is you have a little bit of hair coming out of the back here. This is based on his Civil War attire, so it is a bit of a muted tone here. It is a little bit different sculpture than Captain America, the First Avenger, or from the Winter Soldier. As you can see, you have the Avengers A right there on both sleeves to counteract Hydra at every turn. The head doesn't really have a lot of pivoting. The masked head doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. You can pick. Oh, that's really cool that they hit that joint very well. The ball joint is what's moving. There's not a hinge on the throat at all. And so you can have the detailing and sculpturing of the throat, and there's no hinge right there. So that's really cool. And yeah, the sculpting on this is awesome. The belt piece moves, but it's tight and it stays in place. I like that. Their sculpting on this boots are really cool. The coloring is just really good. And they sculpted the bottom of them, which are really cool. I mean, I think this can maybe stand up pretty well as well. Yeah, wow, stands are really good. So anyway, the star in the middle representing America, the muted colors of the flag right here representing America. My only gripe is that there isn't a place on his back to store his shield. I love the sculpting on the back and the paint is awesome, but I wish there was an open space so that we could store the shield on the back of the figure, or maybe some kind of magnet or something. Hasbro, bring back magnets, man. We love those. I think you could probably have him hold it. You can wear it if you take off the arms maybe, but I don't know if I want to do that. Here's the shield, and what's cool about the shield is that look at that paint detail. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks. It's like a candy coated paint color. It's so shiny and beautiful. I love it. There isn't that many paint discrepancies on here as either. I mean, it's really, really cool. I mean, oh, it's just beautiful. Obviously, it's different than how the shield will look at the end of the movie after he fights Iron Man, but it looks really cool. Now, this is supposed to slide over one of his arms, whichever arm you want it to be. And it's kind of difficult. How do you have them pose with this? Okay, you put it through here. I'm assuming it's supposed to go down to his fist. Yeah, like that. So this is supposed to fit onto his forearm like that, so he can shield himself from violence and evils in the world. So that's really cool. But yeah, no storage, and make sure when you put it on, you put it like this so that the smaller part will be around the hand and the bigger part will be around the forearm there. And it's really in a good placement. You can still articulate it and pose it pretty well with it in. I just wish that there was a way, and again, if you probably, I won't do it on camera, but probably if I snap off the arms, if that's possible, you can have him wear it on his back, maybe? But yeah, that's my biggest complaint, is that it would be super cool if this figure could somehow, you know, fit on Cap's back for storage, so we can pose them in different ways. That would be really cool. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, hold on. I know what you guys want to see. Hold on. And I know what you want to see. Oh, ow. I hit my elbow. I forgot to show you the Chris Evans sculpt, which is the whole reason I got this figure in the first place. Here we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The new photorealistic tech that Hasbro is using looks really good. Of course, there's some kind of line, you know, there's a line right here where you can see they placed the face on the rest of the mold. So you just kind of, the seam, gotta just ignore the seam that you see there. But look at that. The eyes, the face, everything looks great. And when you pop it on here, it's awesome. And Hasbro, you should do this more, where you give your characters a longer neck to hide the hinge. That would be really cool. And just look, oh my gosh, that is my Cap. That is my Cap. I really want a bearded version of this head sculpt for Infinity War. But this is my Cap. That is really, really cool. Oh man. Now, before we go, I know what you guys want to see, okay? Let's see. I'm sure you want to know if the Paul Rudd head sculpt fits on this figure. Let's see. And I don't think it will, because the neck is too long. Let me see if I can. Nope. So no Captain America Paul Rudd, as the head will not fit on here because of the way the neck is designed. But there you go. Let's see if it will fit on the Crossbones. And he does. So we got Paul Rudd Crossbones. Now I kind of just want to get a bunch of these Paul Rudd head sculpts and just put it on every figure that I have, and just display it in that way. So there you go. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like below, comment on what you think, and if you've picked up any of the Marvel Studios figures, let me know in the comments. I think these figures are absolutely incredible. I can't wait to display them. It's going to be so awesome. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a common fan. Hey, no, no.